At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked, all right. It's locked. Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
You know you can't hide forever. One day you'll have to face your loved ones. Until that day, you have no chance of real recovery.
My friends all died in the trenches. It's shameful enough to be alive for these stupid scars. I don't want my children to see me like this.
You told me before you don't want your children to see you like this. Do you have any other family?
My sister Agatha has raised my nippers since their mother died. Don't want them to look at me like this.
How could children despise their father injured in the war?
What do you think? They saw me once. My poor angels left the room crying. They keep on having nightmares every week, my sister told me.
Your sister's not a child. I'm sure she has nothing but respect for a wounded soldier, and you are her brother.
You don't know my sister Agatha. She may be young, but she's all discipline and morality. If she ever found out what really happened...
She doesn't have to know.
She's a sly one, my sister. One day she'll find out the truth and knock 7 bells out of me. Nah. I'm better off here.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
This hospital seems to be
Don't waste your time with me.
but in the circumstances... I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself.
The glorious battalion.
I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
I will see you later. Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Speak English, do ya? He's there! I'll take it!
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
It's locked.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Don't you see how lucky you are? You're rich, you're in good health, and you have a loving mother. You're simply drowning in self-pity.
Leave me alone then, Doctor, and let me drown myself.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit.
I have to go now, sir. But... don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay. feel the peace I was looking for. Mother, were you right all along? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But in the circumstances, I'm... Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Oh, shit. I murdered that nigga. I told you I'm in my bag that I'm not playing. I don't care about nothing. I'm gonna try to stop killing people from over here, though. Because killing people over here is gonna mess up this district, and this is my home. I don't wanna do that. But honestly, that nigga say he ain't wanna live. But then when I kill him, oh, you were right all along. It don't feel good. Like, what? Come on, bro.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
See? I just helped everybody if you really think about it.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
Well, I just relieved him of his suffering.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
Your empathy is remarkable, but I fear that your son's decision to end his life has already been made.
How dare you talk to a mother like that? Talk to me like that?
I'm only trying to be honest, Mrs. Goswick. As painful as this fatal end may be
Gotta
for
help
you,
her ease in now.
you have to accept
That
this
nigga
is
dead.
a possibility.
No, I'll never accept it. If my son was to die under your care, well, you have no idea what I'm capable of, Dr. Reed.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Your son asked me to find this letter, Mrs. Goswick. However, I thought it would be preferable to give it to you.
I already know what I'm going to read. Mortimer, why are you acting in this way? I have done everything I can to help you.
I might have to kill her too.
We will talk about this letter later. I understand that you need some privacy.
Before you leave, take this for your trouble. Thanks to you, my son still has a future. Perhaps.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
Do I get a
think about
redo?
it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
Your empathy is remarkable. But I fear that your son's decision to
If I
end
might
his
test
life
something out.
has already been made.
How dare you talk to a mother like
If I
that?
could read.
Talk to me like that.
I'm only
Oh,
trying to
I
be
can't.
honest, Mrs. Goswick. As painful as this fatal end
Damn,
may be for you,
you can't. Once you
you
mess up a
have to
clue,
accept
a
this
hint,
is
you
a
can't
possibility.
redo it.
No, I'll never accept it. If my son was to die under your care, well, you have no idea what I'm capable of, Dr. Reed.
I might have to kill her too. She bugging. She bugging. She might have to get body, boy. I'm not playing that. Yeah, I'm not playing that. That's not what we about to do. But I should only kill people that don't want to be here. Right? This nigga irks my nerves. I want him dead. And he killed somebody and covered it up. I want him dead. I want him dead. But honestly, I'm only suffering for people who don't want to be here, like this nigga right here. I'm gonna catch him though. Fuck it. If she wanna come after me, bro.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
If I have to kill her once, I will. In due time. He say he ain't wanna be alive no more. I just helped him out, man. That's all I did. Nigga should be thanking me, if anything. Fuck you talking, nigga. I could mesmerize him and kill this nigga. I'm willing to cure him so I could kill him, cause he be seeming like he's so stretched too. I don't got time for it, bro. But let me go ahead, save this clip, upload it, so I can do the main quest. I got 3 more clips before this, so I was supposed to upload. I just couldn't. I forgot. Well, I ain't forget. I just didn't feel like doing it. There ain't even gonna be no edits or no commentary. I just playing it. Somebody said they wanted to see it, one of my subscribers, so I said, alright, fuck it, that's what I'm gonna do. So we gotta upload this shit, man.